Hello friends, thank you for watching, and I have some good news. I'm gonna get towards the crazy and wild happenings in the world of pop culture, but first I have to start off with an update on the tragic death of Kate Spade, which I've spoken about a couple of days in a row now. Whew. Okay, I'm hopefully gonna say nothing that will upset people. That's not my intention. I'm just reporting what is happening. Kate Spade's father has broken his silence since the late fashion designer's death. He says that she was taking some pills which he advised her not to take. I don't have an opinion on this whatsoever. I'm not saying don't take pills. I'm not saying take pills. All I'm saying is some people are probably now going to speculate that whatever Kate Spade was taking may have driven her to taking her own life, which is a theory that other family members of celebrities that have passed away have perpetuated in the past. I remember hearing Scott Weiland's wife say something like that, or even Chester Bennington's wife. We'll never know. I do know that many people benefit from taking medication prescribed by their doctors, so you should do that. I would think a doctor knows more than a dad. And I would think, okay, I'm having an opinion now. And I think the dad is just saying things like the sister was, who's been estranged from the family because the dad's grieving. The dad's trying to process things. And one of the things you do when you're grieving is you try to blame somebody for what happened. And we don't want to blame. We can't blame Kate Spade. She had no blame in this. It was her brain. And like Kate Spade's husband said, it was a different person. I truly believe that. Let me move on. But before I move on, a reminder, please, I still need your help. Vote at PerezTour.com, where we should take the podcast to. I really want to go to a city near you, okay, my beautiful friends? The tour is in the planning stages, and your input would be so helpful. All right, back to the news. Speaking of mental health, Stranger Things star David Harbour has opened up about previously being institutionalized by his parents because he could see the elves in the corners of the room. He says, I could if I really allow myself to go there. Back in the day, he also struggled with drug and alcohol addiction. Thankfully, he says he is sober now, and I think an inspiring story for many people struggling with mental health and or addiction. Look at him. He went from being committed by his parents and struggling with drugs and alcohol to being successful, getting his things together, and being on a hit Netflix show. You can get better. You just have to believe that and get the help you need. As for being in the asylum, he did not have some nice things to say about that. Okay. All right. On to other news. This D-bag in Tennessee is making a lot of headlines. He owns this hardware store, and he put up a sign that said, "No gays allowed," in celebration of the Supreme Court's recent ruling in favor of this Colorado baker. The sad news is this D-bag is totally entitled to put up that sign because the law says you have the freedom to obey what your religion teaches you. I mean, it's probably complicated. Like, he could get sued for doing that, even though the law is on his side. He's opening himself up to a lawsuit, basically, is what I think. But I also think he's entitled to do that, you know, based on the most recent ruling that you can discriminate against people if that's what your faith is telling you. Ridiculous. The law needs to change. I still can't believe that. And I can't believe that this guy would put that up in 2018. And he's done it before, so that leads me to believe that his town, his small town in Tennessee, supports that kind of statement or doesn't care enough to boycott it and stop going to the hardware store. Just disgusting, equally disgusting. Rudy Giuliani had this to say about Stormy Daniels. Quote, he was in Tel Aviv, and he says that he respects and attacks criminals more than Stormy Daniels. She believes in her husband. She knows it's not true. I don't think it's true. When you look at Stormy Daniels. I mean, I can't even with him. I can't even with also Jake Paul. Jake was at this theme park in North Carolina when drama ensued. Security there allegedly kicked him out of the park. He claims that he left of his own will because there were too many fans and too many crowds. Do we believe him? I don't know. I'm going to go with the security guards. Because Jake Paul and Logan Paul have been known to lie and do things for attention. Duh, they're social media stars. Oh my God, speaking of social media stars, that hot felon dude just welcomed a baby into the world with his billionaire heiress. That dude is set for life. And this same week, he just got divorced from his ex-wife. The ex-wife now is having a divorce party in Las Vegas, and they're calling her a social media star. I don't even know her name. I barely know his name, Jeremy Meeks. Anybody could be a social media star these days. It doesn't take much. In other news, Kelly Clarkson recently lost a lot of weight. A lot of people noticed that she appeared to have slimmed down a lot. But she wants to set the record straight. It's not because of working out. She says, I'm not working out. I think people think I'm working out. And I'm like, don't think I'm going to come play some sport. Literally, I haven't worked out at all. In fact, she says that she was battling a thyroid disorder. And that's what caused her to gain weight in the first place. And as a result, she had to do some research and discovered this book. I don't care. I don't mind plugging the book. The book is called The Plant Paradox. And the book changed her life in terms of how she cooks, what she eats. And as a result of eating healthier, she is now healthier and has lost weight. That's what I've said for years now, yo. Working out is important, but it's 85% what you eat. If you eat healthy and you just walk, you're going to be healthy. If you want to have abs, you need to do a little bit more than just walking. Okay, yeah, it's my playroom. Un besito. Mwah. She's so cute. On to some Britney versus K-Fed news. More music related. Kevin Federline is not playing around, folks. He has just served Britney Spears with a subpoena in his child support case against her. Basically, he wants the child support payments tripled, which I actually have discussed before and don't think it's a problem because when they came into the agreement in 2008, she was not making as much as she does now. And the law is the law. He is entitled to more. I'm surprised that Britney is even fighting it. But I have a feeling her lawyers and the conservatorship, which she is still under, is going to do everything possible to prevent this from really going to trial. Because that's the last thing Team Britney or Britney herself wants, right? Even more to get to, but first, subscribe to my family channel if you haven't done that, The Perez Hilton. The link is below as I post the links to everything down below. And also follow me on Instagram, please. The Perez Hilton and also Perez Hilton. And I can give you a personalized video greeting from me, wishing you a happy birthday, happy anniversary, whatever you want, on the Cameo app or directly at bookcameo.com/Perez Hilton. All right, on to even more music-related news. Mariah Carey revealed this week while sitting down with Jimmy Kimmel that her son, Rocco, bought a dog online and also spent $5,000 on Amazon. While your initial inclination may be to laugh, mine was a bit of shock. You're letting your 7-year-old be online? I mean, every parent does as they see fit, but I would not let my 7-year-old be online. Would you let yours? I mean, I don't think I will until his teachers tell me to. And I doubt a 7-year-old's teachers are making them be online to do homework. Are they, or am I that clueless? Because I only have a 5-year-old. That's the oldest of mine. All right. Let me move on to something that literally just broke, and it's got the internet ablaze, and many people are feeling very strongly one way or the other about this. Nicki Minaj has released her album cover for the delayed and long-awaited Queen album, which comes out in August. I'm plugging her. She should thank me. The cover features her dressed like some Egyptian meets porn star stripper. All of her boobs pretty much hanging out. Some people think it's desperate. Others think it's smart. Some think it's somewhere in between. I think it's smart. Because as Kim Kardashian has shown us, it gets the people talking and it does sell. It's tried and true. Sex sells. And, you know, with Cardi B around, and as I've spoken before, with the first couple of singles from the new album not doing as well as she would have liked, Nicki needs to be doing everything possible to get the people talking. I think this is a smart move. And I think you watching this video is a smart move. And you're sexy and beautiful. And please go to PerezTour.com. Thank you for watching. Mwah!